said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Auburn Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding an escape route. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
To the air, it's Nelson. He's brought down the run, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it, David. Every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The power of Auburn Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Robinson. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Now, it's a really nice job by this defense maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense changing the play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Looking for room. It's Cox. Fights off the defender. He'll try to take it back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The throw. He's going for the goal line. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? The give to the fullback. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. On the run, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll run play action. Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had him with that fourth down stop, kept them from getting anything on the board. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Lockett. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback has taken notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on a sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good with 1 second or 2 seconds. They can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be.
He's looking deep. Makes a grab deep. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Nolan. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the fourth quarter.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The snap sets up to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They want to run it left here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. He's got 98 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The official says no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Makes the grab. Fighting off the defender. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Down to the 36. 6-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Might be changing the route. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down at... Yard gain to the 27. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Running back searching for a hole. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Past the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it for a big play. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
pushing for a push on 4th down. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.